What's up, guys? In this video, we're going to be going over the weekly recap for the stat modeling strategy. Today is October 8th of 2021, and we had a pretty solid week overall. So the market was all over the place. We saw a bunch of upwards and downwards movement, lots of selling pressure, lots of buying pressure, and lots of interesting moves, to say the least. But we had a pretty good week with the swings. We really took advantage of some of the China stocks like KWEB, and then some of the plays with the rising rates like TLT. So let's get right into this week's recap. So looking at the swings, it was pretty good. Like I said, Queb is up like 70% or so. TLT, we sold half of it at around 128% gain, and we're still holding the other half, but that one's looking pretty good. Some of the other plays are falling a little bit. Like, we got in a little bit early on those DraftKings call options, but they have so much time where I'm not really too worried about them. So, like, not all of the plays are exploding right now. Like, some of them are definitely selling off, which does suck to see. But at the end of the day, like, with the DraftKings play, like, we picked up the 45 strike call for January of 2023, so I'm really not too worried about it. It has a lot of time, it's in the money, and it's a solid stock. It's one of my favorites, so I'm really not too worried about it. And there are a couple other plays like this where we purposely got a lot of time, so these plays have time to like mature, because the market's pretty volatile right now and anything can happen in the short term. But as of right now, TLT and KWEB are looking pretty good. And then even looking at some of the bots plays this week, it was decent. I wouldn't call it great like last week. Like, we could see last week was pretty awesome. We had like a 48% gainer, 40% gainer, and 28% gainer. This week was all right. Like I said, like the highest play popped for like 18%, and then I guess you could say 17.9%, which is good, but it just wasn't anything like explosive. And I don't really, like, it's not bad for all of the crazy movement we had throughout the week. So it was all right overall. And then looking at the theta plays, you know, they've been solid, pretty much slow and steady upwards growth, you can say, which is awesome to see. Selling puts is a great strategy in the premium selling channel. It's pretty awesome. You know, I know it could be a little bit boring waiting for the short put options to expire out of the money, but they have a very high success rate, and if you do it correctly, it is definitely a win-win. But looking at everything, ideally it would be better if the market were to rise back up, but even if it falls off, we have plays in place to hedge, and we have a lot of positions right now that will benefit, like, even if the market doesn't do anything. Like, there's just certain I guess you could say, like, asset classes that are really starting to explode. Like I said earlier with the China stocks, and even with some of these rate plays like TLT. So lots of good stuff overall. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and have an amazing weekend.